Diamond painting vacuum pens. Do you need one? Should you get one? There's a lot to consider, and in today's video, that's what we're going to talk about. Hello and welcome. My name is Bev B. Today we're going to take a look at this pen from ArtDot. It's the Diamond Art Vacuum Pen. This pen was sent to me from ArtDot, but you should know, as always, my review and everything said in this video is my honest opinion, honest thoughts, and I really wanted to review this pen because I've been seeing it all over social media, and y'all know that I don't really look at a lot of diamond painting stuff on social media, but I was seeing this pen. So when ArtDot reached out to me and was like, would you like to try it and review it? I was like, yes, please, because I want to know what all the hype is about, which is probably why you're watching this video to begin with. So in today's video, in addition to unboxing this pen, talking about everything that comes with it, I actually took this pen to my neighbor's house who has diamond painted before a little bit, but I also wanted to get her thoughts on this pen because she does have mobility issues with her hand. She is an avid crafter, like she knits, she does embroidery, I think she might crochet even as well, and she does like sewing. So I was like, she's the perfect person to test this out in addition to me, because I feel like these pens or vacuum pens in general are to make diamond painting easier. So she does try out the pen on a round kit, and then I also try out the pen with a square diamond painting. We try it with ABs, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts and final review. And there's just like one or two iffy things I would say if you're considering buying this pen. So make sure you stay tuned for more. And if you like diamond painting and crafts in general, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post new videos about diamond painting, crafts, etc. whenever I feel like it, so make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Okay, you may be asking yourself, Beverly, I've been diamond painting for such a long time, same with me, and why would I even need a vacuum pen? This is the thought that always crosses my mind whenever I see something new. I'm like, but wait, why do I need that? Is that just another thing to buy? Does it actually live up to the hype? So if you have been on my channel for a while, you know that I have also reviewed a diamond painting wireless pen similar to this one, and it was not for me. It was not for me. It was loud, etc. But why would you need a vacuum pen? So there's just some reasons I can think of off the top of my head. So maybe you hate struggling with wax or putty. But also for me personally, I do not struggle with wax or putty. I put it in my pen and it lasts for more than a diamond painting session, like one large diamond painting. It's totally fine. It's not a thing I struggle with, but you might have that issue. People also say that vacuum pens help reduce hand cramping or fatigue in your hands from diamond painting for a long period of time. I do not have this problem. I have sat at my desk and diamond painted for 5 hours straight, but I'm fully aware that I may be speaking from a place of privilege where my hand is fine and your hand might experience fatigue or hand cramps. And then lastly, I think one of the main reasons that a pen like this would attract me to it is that it's good with ABs. So when I say I don't struggle with putty or wax, I just mean like in general, when I'm generally diamond painting, I don't struggle with putty or wax. But the dreaded AB, which has like that special coating on it, that will suck out the wax, suck out the putty from your pen if you're not careful, especially if you're putting in fresh wax or fresh putty. So I could see like this type of pen or this type of tool being very helpful for that. So I received this pen a few weeks ago in the mail, and when I got it in the mail, I was like very surprised. I was like, I don't think I ordered anything. What is in here? And then I saw the purple box and I was like, oh, it's the pen from ArtDot. So obviously I had to open it up, and inside you're greeted with the pen itself, which is super cute. I am a cat person through and through, and I love the color purple. So I was like, was this pen just like made for me? But it's so cute. It's so pretty. I love the design. I think it's just aesthetically pleasing. It also came with one attached single placer. So this single placer, I tried to remove it just like because I was curious if you can remove it and replace it later on. I don't think you can remove it. It's fully attached to it. I don't know if it's glued or like screwed in or something, but I wasn't able to remove it. And then it also came with a USB Type-C cord for charging. It does not come with a charging brick, but I feel like nowadays with like all this technology, companies kind of just expect you to have bricks laying around. You know, the little brick thing that plugs into the wall or the outlet, and then you plug the cord into it, and then the cord goes into the thing, whatever. I think that most companies just expect you to have it. And then I kind of played around with it. I didn't really diamond paint with it. I was just testing it out to see if it would pick up drills, and can confirm the suction is very powerful. It will pick up drills. It will put them down on a diamond painting canvas. So then I took the pen over to my neighbor's because she was like, we should have a craft date. And I was like, this is perfect. You can try out my new diamond painting vacuum pen. So I had her diamond paint with like their traditional like blue pink pen that comes with diamond painting kits. I also brought one of my chonky pens, which is from Enabler's Outpost. And she didn't think that she would like such a thick pen. She was like, I prefer the thin pen. It looks easier to hold, etc. But when she was using the chonkier pen, she was like, oh, I actually like this better. Like, it's more comfortable to hold. So then I was like, okay, if she likes the thicker pen and it's more comfortable for her, she might actually end up liking the vacuum pen because it is a lot thicker than the standard pink pen, blue pen, etc. that you get with your kits. So after she tried the standard pen and like the chonky pen, I was like, okay, now try the vacuum pen. So she had a little bit of trouble at first, and I think this is just like she's diamond painted before, but she's not an avid diamond painter, so I think this was like beginner issues. But she did have trouble kind of figuring out how to use the pen. But once she got going, she said that she actually liked it.
You kind of have to press a little bit with it to do the suck up the bead.
Do you like it more or the same, or like if you had to compare it to the other pens you tried today?
I think I could like it better if I did it a lot. But there's also an old-fashioned thing about just doing it by hand the hard way. It's like
right.
The difference between driving a standard and an automatic.
Okay. And she said this to me many times when I've run into her, that she has issues with like her hands, etc., cramping. I think she might even have arthritis. So I was like, this is the perfect type of person to test this pen, because like for older folks, because I know y'all older folks be watching my videos, this is great. I can get an older person's point of view with this pen and like the mobility issues, etc. So do you feel like it's easier or...
Yeah, it's probably easier because you don't have to worry when I wasn't picking up the beads, and I had to, that was nice and easy. It's easier to put them down too.
One of the big things ArtDot says on their website about the features of this pen is that it is fairly silent, and can confirm it is not as loud as the previous diamond painting vacuum pen that I reviewed on my channel. That pen was just so loud and annoying. I could see it being like white noise, but eventually like you're going to get sick of it. So this pen is a lot quieter. Again, like it's not like silent, it's just quieter, and it wasn't like humming where it was going to bother me. And then another feature is the website says it will last 4.5 to 6.5 hours. I have not tested this. I fully charged the pen when it arrived so that I could try it out with my neighbor and not have it die. But it did last it lasted all that time. So I would say yes, it does have a long battery life, but I have not fully tested the battery life. And I was like thinking I could technically set a timer, leave the pen running on my desk, and just like see how long it lasts. But that is too much work, and y'all know I'm not going to put that much work into it. Okay, so now let's get into my final thoughts. While this pen worked really, really well with ABs, because as I said at the beginning of this video, ABs will just suck the wax or the putty out of your pen tip or your multi-placer if you're not careful. I really enjoyed using it for ABs, but I personally am not a single placer. I very, very rarely will single place. Even if an area is covered in confetti, I will put 1 or 2 drills down on a multi-placer, and I will single place using a multi-placer. I am not a single tip type person, okay? But if you are a single placer, I would say this pen might be for you. If you hate using wax or putty, or like you find it's kind of finicky, I would say this pen is probably for you. If you have mobility issues with your hands, or you experience like fatigue and cramps over a long period of diamond painting, I would say this pen is probably for you. If you don't want to fuss around with ABs, sticking to the wax, pulling out the putty from your pen, I would say this pen is for you. The one thing that I did notice is there was noticeable wear and tear, I guess you could say, on the actual tip of the diamond painting pen. I don't know if it's because I'm a hard placer, and yes, even though I was using a vacuum pen, I was still hard placing, and also because I was doing a square diamond painting. You know how squares don't have a lot of wiggle room when you're putting them into place? Like, we all know that satisfying click sound when you're putting squares into like a fully covered section or whatever. I was using the pen to shove down the squares. So my pen tip has already been showing signs of wear. I don't know. I tried my best to show you on camera. I don't know if you can see it, but it's already kind of worn down. So the too long, I didn't watch this entire video or wanted to listen to Yap review, is if you like single placing, not messing around with putty or wax, have mobility issues or have fatigue issues, you probably work on a lot of round diamond paintings, this pen is for you. If you work on square diamond paintings, this pen will still probably work for you, but you will probably notice that the tip gets worn down quite easily. I don't know if there's a fix for it. Like, I don't know if you can go on the ArtDot website, just buy a new pen tip. And as I said at the beginning of this video, I tried so hard to remove the pen tip, but it did not work, okay? It's like, it's permanently in there. I don't know if it's glued or whatever, but it's in there. I would imagine though that like if the pen tip kind of like warps or gets worn out like at a weird angle or like an uneven way, you could probably use a nail file or some sort of file or sandpaper or something to file down the tip so it works a lot better. But I do think this pen is super cute. Like, it's so pretty. The cat's the purple. I know I said this earlier in the video, but it's just so pretty and aesthetically pleasing. And the people at ArtDot, like the people that I've spoken to at ArtDot are so friendly. They're so helpful. They're always like willing to help you out if you have questions. So I would say like I really do like ArtDot as a company. So if I was to recommend a pen, I would recommend this new ArtDot pen. And I believe there is an older version that's like beige or like cream or something like that. But I would say get the newer version. I think that the biggest difference is the tip in the newer version has been upgraded, so it's not worn down as easily. I would hate to see how much I would have worn down the old pen tip if I had been using it. And as well as the battery life has been improved. The older version is more economically priced or like more affordable, but I would say if you have the funds, go ahead and upgrade to this purple pen that I showed you in this video. And as I said at the beginning of this video, ArtDot sent this pen to me, so if you are interested in purchasing it and this video was helpful in your buying decision, I would greatly appreciate if you use the link in my description box below to purchase the pen. And I also have a discount code which I'll flash on the screen here if I remember, and using this code will save you a little bit of money at checkout, but also I will get a very small commission. But hopefully if this video is helpful to you, you're fine with me getting a small commission if you use my link and discount code. So that's it. This was kind of a longish video, I think, maybe. But I really, really hope that it was helpful to you. And my whole thing is, yes, there's new tools coming out and you don't necessarily have to buy them. I think you just have to figure out what new tools you actually would need and would use instead of falling into the trap of trying to have everything that's shiny and new. So hopefully, if you were thinking about this pen, I helped you consider if this was right for you. And if I did, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Again, I post new videos about diamond painting, cross stitch. I'm going to do like a perler bead video. I'm going to make a leather bag that a company sent me. I'm very excited about that. I make a latch hook, all the different crafts. So if you love crafting in general, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video if it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.